Hi guys, this is Leah from Pineapple Support. I'm going to talk to you today about isolation, specifically my isolation and what I've been doing to try and keep myself sane during this really insane time. I'm going to start by saying that I am based in Spain. So as many of you will probably know, Spain is a very highly infected area and therefore the restrictions here are very strict. So we're not allowed to leave our properties unless it's for once a week for groceries or for an emergency for the doctors or hospital. So some of what I'm saying may be relevant, some maybe not. So how have I been keeping myself sane? Friends, reaching out to friends a lot. I don't think I have been on the phone, on FaceTime, on WhatsApp so much in my life. But it's important. It's really important to check in on how people are doing and to communicate with how you're coping with the situation, because it is scary. We've got no control. We don't know if the information we're given is completely correct. We don't know when this is going to end. And it's affecting our businesses, our livelihoods, it's affecting the economy, it's affecting our friends and family. This is really big. So communication is really important. The other thing for me, which I've found very important, is maintaining my routine. I think it's very easy, and certainly at the beginning of this, I felt like all I wanted to do was crawl into a hole, to sit in bed, to put the television on and hide, mentally and physically hide from everything that was happening. But it's not healthy for us. It's not. Every so often, yeah, great. Get under that duvet and put Netflix on and don't move and stink it up and don't shower and eat a load of shit. But doing that on a day-to-day basis is really damaging for your mental health. So I'm very fortunate in the fact that I do work from home ordinarily, so this isn't such a big change for me. But it's been very important to get up in the morning at the same time as I usually do, which is about 7:30, 8 o'clock, have my breakfast, have some chill time, have a shower, get dressed for the office. Now when I say get dressed for the office, I don't mean put on a suit and a full face of makeup, but I do mean put on something that isn't pajamas. I do mean brush your hair and yeah, just try and separate your chill out you time from your work time. And I think putting on different clothes is a great way to do that, and makes you feel more productive. I make sure that I exercise every morning. I'm doing that with a girlfriend. We do that by picking a YouTube video and exercising at the same time, and then we can bitch about it to each other via WhatsApp afterwards. And it's great to be accountable to someone, with somebody, and that it really gives you that little extra push, that motivation to actually stick to your schedule. Again, I try and have lunch at the same time every day. I finish work. I'll repeat that. I finish work. So at 5, 6 o'clock, I close my computer and do not look at another email. This is really important. I think when you're working from home, it's so easy just to keep going, and you never get that time when you switch off. You think that because you're constantly working, you're being more productive, but actually giving yourself time to not work is allowing your brain to recharge, and you're going to work harder and you're going to be more productive, and you're going to get better results if you give yourself that time. So yeah, and then in the evenings, I'm trying to learn Spanish. Yeah, I've been here 5 years and I have not learned Spanish yet. So I'm trying, but I have not been sticking to that as much as I should have been. And yeah, then I call friends, have dinner with a friend virtually, and then maybe sit and watch a little bit of Netflix before bed. So that is my routine. Obviously on the weekend, it changes, and I'm trying to do lots of stuff around the house. Every time and I feel myself going, oh, I get up and I do something. Just to keep the mind and the body active, and to not allow myself to sit and focus on all the horrible things that are going on out there. I'm trying not to watch too much news, not to read too many articles. I know at the beginning of all this, all I was doing was sitting and reading on what might happen and what could happen and what this person thinks has happened. And it's not benefiting anyone, and it's certainly not benefiting my mental health. It's good to know the facts, it's good to know what's going on, but to keep reading and to keep reading and to keep reading, it is not good for the mind. Oh, what else have I been doing? Cooking a lot. I don't think I've ever cooked so much in my life. So many dishes. Oh my goodness. And yeah, just I know my routine is probably going to be, very different to most of you. As I said, I'm very, very fortunate in the fact that I do work from home, and when I'm not traveling, I'm a bit of a recluse as well. So it hasn't been for me. It hasn't been too bad. I think something else that's really important is also to try and focus on the positives. And this may seem really hard at the moment, but this isn't going to last forever. This is going to last a few months, and then slowly our lives are going to get back to normal. It may be a new normal, but it's going to be a normal, and it's going to be a good normal. And there is so much to be grateful for. If you have food in your cupboards, that is something to be grateful for. If you have a roof over your head, that is something to be grateful for. If the majority of your friends and your family are healthy, that is something to be grateful for. And that's what I'm really, really trying to focus on, and not get too caught up in the turmoil. So yeah, just try and keep to a routine, speak to your friends, try and start something new. Try and do all those little niggling jobs that you've been putting off, because once you get them done, you're going to have this amazing feeling of accomplishment. And just try really hard to remain positive and remain grateful for the things that we do have. And I'll see you all on the flip side. Take care. Bye bye.